Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cooking in Pink Boots. Alright, this is going to go by pretty quick, so I'm going to start off by preheating my oven to 350 degrees and bring my 9x5 loaf pan. Okay, now let's start off with our dry ingredients and 1 cup of flour. All right, and then to that I'm going to add 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, on to 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm gonna put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm using sea salt. Guys, when it comes to baking, I like the sea salt flavor in my my sweets. Also gonna put 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I love cinnamon and bananas together, so give that a good whisk. Let's move on to the wet ingredients, and usually I mash my bananas in a different bowl and then just add them in. But I'm just gonna put them all together. Let's make things a little easier. Look at that. You see that? Perfect. Perfect. The darker, the more ripe, the more flavor it's gonna bring to our bread. And then with the chocolate in it, you want it even more ripe because you want that flavor to, you don't want the chocolate to overpower the banana. You want it to be really strong. There you go. I wonder if that's a little bit small. You know what I'm gonna do? Right, I'm gonna make that right. There we go. That's 3 large bananas, and I'm gonna give the little one this one. Do you want a banana?
I have it. No, Mama.
No banana? Are you sure?
No.
All right. All right, I'm going to be adding in my butter, which is 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. And be sure it's melted but cooled. All right, and for my oil, I'm going to be adding 1/4 cup as well, but I'm using olive oil, and I'm going to be using the light tasting olive oil. You can't taste it at all, so all right, that's 1/4 cup. All right, let me just whisk that up. Okay, now I'm going to add my sugar. And that's 3/4 cup of light brown sugar. Now, the reason I'm using that is because I had learned that the molasses actually keeps our baking moist. Okay, and I'm just whisking in the brown sugar, get it in. And we are going with 1 large egg at room temperature. So yeah, just be sure you crack it into a ball, a separate small ball, just like that. Just to be sure it's not a bad egg or there's no shells in there. And I have a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I have little chunks of bananas in there. I like that. Do that. All right, I'm gonna double check that, make sure everything's all mixed in good. All that sugar is dissolved in there, because once we add in our flour mixture, we can't mix it too much. If we do, it's going to be really dense and rubbery. And so I'm adding in my dry ingredients, and remember, we're going to do more so folding than we are stirring. If we get everything mixed good and well incorporated while they're separate, we don't have to mix for such a long time. All right, see how I'm just basically folding it in. I'm not trying to work a dough. I'm just trying to incorporate the ingredients, the wet and the dry. So and there we go. Look at that. We're almost there. But at the same time, scrape the bottom. Be sure everything, there's no dry parts. Okay, looks good. Now I'm gonna come in with my favorite. All right, I'm using summer sweet chocolate chips, and here I have a 1/2 cup. But really, you can put as much or as little as you want. I'm putting a 1/2 cup. into the mix, and I'm not going to stir, I'm going to fold. And that's it. Okay, now to transfer it into our loaf pan. Alright, we just want to pour that all in there, get it in there. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and just smooth it out just a bit. I can give you the measurements of how much chocolate chips to put up at the top, but really put as much as you like. Okay, this is about an additional, what, 1/4 of a cup. And there we go, look at that. It's ready to go into the oven at 350 degrees for about 55 minutes to an hour. Put a toothpick in there to check if it's cooked. Now remember, there's chocolate chips in there that might show up on your toothpick, so be sure to check it several times, okay? All right. One more time, and it looks nice and clean. So that, all right. Let's pull this out. Now, about 55 minutes in there. Set that to let that cool just a bit, and let's take a good look. Come on, cameraman, do your thing. Doesn't that look absolutely delicious? Smells so good. It's still nice and warm, so I'm not sure if cutting it is. Oh my gosh. You seeing this? That's a pretty thick slice of bread, but look at that. Hold on, look at this. Let me zoom back out a little bit. Oh my gosh, waiting anxiously. There we go, can you see that? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and please try this recipe out. You'll be doing yourself a huge favor. And when you do, you know the routine. Enjoy. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming food adventures with me, Charlene, from right here in my kitchen, where every day I'm cooking in pink fruits. With her, of course. Bye.
Bye.